Hi, my name is Kevin Fernandez and welcome to my channel, Gamers Genie. Today we're going to learn the perilous, death-defying game, Attack on Titan: The Last Stand. This 2 to 5 player game designed by Anton Bauza and Ludwig Melblanc. Well, it's come down to this. Wall Maria has fallen and you have now retreated to Wall Rose. The Titans are on a perilous attack towards you. Can you defeat them before your supply runs out and you go crazy and start killing each other? Or will you all be devoured in a flash? Let's find out as we go to the table and learn to play Attack on Titan: The Last Stand. Assemble the tower, then place the 6 cannons on each of the cannon spaces. And it has the cannon symbol on them so you know what it looks like on the tower. After the tower is assembled and placed and in place, assemble the Titan standee and attach the 6 platforms to him. Then place the Titan's health marker on the box start of the Titan health track. Oops. My bad. Place the 12 citizen tokens at the feet of the Titan. Choose one of the 4 Titan cards from the deck. We're going to do basic for this one and place it there. So we got, and the matching Titan deck. Like I said, we're going with basic, and it's probably going to be off camera, so you guys won't be able to see it. Choose one of the 8 different hero standees. I'm going to switch these because they're in the wrong spots. And one of the 4 colored bases. Take the hero card that matches your chosen hero and list the character's unique abilities. Place the 3 heart tokens, that would be this, on your hero card. Take the 5 dice that match. I hope you guys can see that. The color of the base on your hero standee. Place your hero standee in one of the following starting positions: at the foot of the Titan or at the tower levels. Tactics cards are shuffled and placed on the table to form a draw pile. And this is what the front of them looks like as well. And that completes the setup. A game is played over a series of rounds until the Titan or heroes are victorious. A round consists of 7 steps. Step 1, the Titan player selects an action card. Step 2, the hero player roll their hero dice. Step 3, the Titan player utilizes Titan symbols. Step 4, hero players re-roll return dice. Step 5, resolve action cards. Step 6, hero players use remaining day symbols. Reset for next round. And step 7 is you reset for the next round. The Titan player selects an action card. That would be these. From their hand, placing the first one face up on the table near the Titan, and the second one face down. Note, for ease, the Titan should face the cards in the direction of the heroes. For example, Jordan is playing the standard Titan. She has her 7 action cards in her hand on her first turn. She chooses the card Trample. This card right here. To put face up, and the card Frenzy to put face down. Important. At the end of each round, the action cards used in that round must be set aside face up. Those action cards cannot be used during the next round, so no card can be played in back-to-back rounds. At the end of each round, cards that were set aside in the previous round return to the Titan's hand. So we'll move them off to the side. Simultaneously, all hero players roll their 5 dice. So that would be this, like what I showed you earlier. Once. Dice that results in a Titan symbol, which would be this. This is a Titan symbol. Are handed to the Titan player. Then all heroes are free to re-roll any of their remaining dice as many times as they want. The re-rolls can happen simultaneously or one player at a time. In addition, players have the option to roll 1 die at a time. Players choose to pause after any rolled discuss strategy. There is no limits to the number of times the dice can be re-rolled. However, each die that results in a Titan symbol must be given to the Titan player. When the heroes are satisfied with their rolls, step 2 is completed. And this isn't in the rule book, but I'm just going to make this as a suggestion. If you are new to this game, I would recommend doing the dice re-rolls one at a time instead of simultaneously. When you feel more comfortable with this game, you can definitely do simultaneously, and it won't be that much of a problem. But if it does give you a problem, go back to one at a time. For example, Dave rolls his 5 dice with the following results: Dodge, Fight, Tactics, and Titan. First, give the Titan die to Jordan. The Titan player then, after a short discussion with their teammates, decides to re-roll his tactics. Fight dice resulting in another tactics and a Titan. He gives the Titan die to Jordan, chooses to re-roll the tactics die again, and he gets a dodge symbol and decides to stop rolling. With the Titan symbols gained in step 2, the Titan player now has the opportunity to activate abilities described on their Titan card. So that would be here, here, and here. Titan cards list 3 different abilities, each requiring a specific number of Titan symbols to be activated. The Titan player freely spends the dice received from the heroes to activate the chosen ability or abilities. The Titan player may activate the same ability multiple times during a round if they have enough Titan symbols to spend on each activation. The Titan player chooses which dice to use and may use dice of different colors to activate the ability. So, if you're curious on it, Devour is the first one, and that kills a villager. The second one is Regeneration, which can bring the Titan's health track back down to calm. Because if it's in the kill zone, that's bad for the Titan player. And then the final ability, and that's a doozy, is Crush a Hero, where you can actually take a life from one of the heroes. The Titan players returns the dice to activate abilities to their owners. For example, Jordan, playing the standard Titan, was given 2 Titan symbols in step 2. She chooses to spend them to utilize her first ability on a poor citizen. Afterwards, she gives the dice back to their owners. Once the Titan players done using any Titan symbols, the heroes have one last chance to re-roll any dice returned to them in step 3. Dice that were previously used cannot be re-rolled. Titan symbols rolled this time are not handed to the Titan player. Instead, they are set aside. Other symbols that are re-rolled can be used in steps 5 and 6. Action cards have effects described on them that will resolve unless the heroes can collectively work together the required dice to the card. The dice needed to negate the effect are shown on the action card. The visible action card is known quantity. Is a known quantity. The hidden action card will remain unknown to the heroes until after the resolution of the invisible one. Step 5 unfolds as follows. So, as you can see on this frenzy card, you need a defense dice in order to negate this. That's basically what it was saying. The heroes can, if they wish, work together with the dice shown on the visible action card to negate the effects. Otherwise, the Titan applies the effect of this action card. The Titan reveals the hidden action card. The heroes can, if they wish, alkalite the dice shown on this action card to negate the effect. Otherwise, the Titan's card applies the effect of the card. Now, I want to put this down right here. This is a very important thing. Once you use up a die, that's it. You can't really use it up anymore. You can't re-roll it because you can only re-roll. So choose how you're going to use your dice wisely. So if you feel like you feel okay with sacrificing a couple people here and there, you might feel a little bad along the way, but at least you saved your dice for something bigger. Example, Jordan first resolves her face-up action card, Trample. Each hero who stands on the ground, level 0, must spend 2 dodge symbols or lose a heart token. Then Jordan reveals the face-down action card, Frenzy. Boy, they really like those two. The 3 heroes must gather 3 tactic symbols, or the Titan will eat a citizen. Destroy cannon and heal. Move the health marker back by 2. Oops. My bad. Gonna put her right back up there, and we'll put that cannon right back up there. So move it back by 2. Look up in the rulebook section on action for more details on different kinds of actions and how to avoid them. Heroes are now free to spend the remaining dice to move, cause damage to the Titan, revealing new tactics cards, or activate the current tactics card. Dice may be spent in any order. Spending a die with the move symbol allows a player to move a hero standee up or down 1 levels. The table is level 0, so right here on our table. Each of the Titan platforms has a level numbered 1 to 8. So let me clarify that for you though. It's 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, or 8. The first floor of the tower is level 3. That would be where I keep knocking down Mikasa. And the second floor is level 5, right up here where Aaron is. Heroes can move between the ground, level 0, and the first floor at level 3, or between the first and second floor at level 5 by spending 1 move. That's what this symbol looks like. To describe it to you, I know you probably can't see it, but it shows a character with ODM gear on, and they're kind of like gliding through. That's what it looks like. For example, Dave is on level 4 of the platform. Put that right here. And has 2 unspent move symbols. If he spends both these symbol dice, he can raise up to level 6. Or move to level 2 of the platform. If he spends just 1 of his dice, he can move to the second floor of the tower, which would be right here. Level 5. Oh. up here. Or go down to the first floor of the tower, level 3, right there. But we'll put them at level 6 for now. Note, multiple heroes may occupy the same level. However, since I want you guys to see all of the characters that I have chosen, I'm not going to block any of the characters. The hero must be on the Titan level 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, or 8. Each fight symbol spent causes 1 damage to the Titan. Move the health marker on the Titan health track, and that would be down here. This is what it looks like. The hero must be on the tower level 3 or 5. Each cannon symbol spent causes damage to the Titan. Move the marker on the Titan health track. The number of cannons on your level does not matter. Tactic symbols are used to change tactics cards to counter some of the tactics actions. A tactic symbol may be spent to place the top card of the tactics deck onto the bottom of the deck. This can be done any number of times per round, allowing heroes to seek out the tactics card that will be most useful in the current or following round. Note, players cannot change the order of the cards, so no rearranging the deck. For example, the active tactic card is Rescue under it, but seen by the players are the healing cover on the bottom as well. Blinding Shot is not the active tactics card. For more, look in the rulebook section on the tactics cards for details on activating tactics and their role in the game. Also, I'm going to point this out. If you want to see what a lot of these symbols look like, because I know you can't really see it on camera, check out the rule books. The first page of the rule book shows what each symbol looks like and how to identify them. That'll make it easier. I do apologize. At the end of the round, each player recovers their dice from wherever they are. No dice may be saved from round to round. The Titan player sets aside the action cards that were used during the round face up. They cannot be used during the next round. The Titan player now recovers the action card set aside during the previous round. Some action cards allow the Titan to destroy cannons. Each time the Titan destroys a cannon, remove 1 cannon piece from the tower and place it into the game box. Whatever you do, don't let the Titan destroy all 6 cannons, because that would be bad. Why? I'll explain that later on in this video. Some action cards allow the Titan to eat citizens. Each time the Titan eats a citizen, remove 1 citizen token from the table and put it back into the box. Make sure you keep the citizens safe, or else suffer the consequences. Some action cards allow the Titan to attack a hero. If the attack is not dodged, the hero must suffer the effects by losing 1 heart token. If a hero is killed, that is also bad for the players. Heroes can cancel a Titan's actions by spending a symbol listed on the action card. The tactics symbol are used to avoid some Titan actions. These symbols are spent collectively, so they work for all the heroes who are playing, not just one individual. So, if you're playing with 2 heroes, 2 tactics symbols, 3 tactics, and 4 tactics. The dodge symbols are used to avoid some Titan actions. These symbols are used on individual bases, so they only work for the hero who spends them. Only heroes occupying the affected levels may spend the symbols to avoid the attack. Heroes not on those levels cannot spend the symbols to aid another hero. For the heroes, the key to victory is teamwork and the application of rigorous training simulated in the game by the tactics cards. 7 tactics cards are available, each with a required configuration symbol, cost, and powerful effect. To activate the tactics card, the hero must meet the 3 conditions. And that would be this right here. This is the tactics card. So, back to this. Number 1, a hero must be in the location that is shown on the tactics cards. So level 3 and level 4, they must be there. Number 2, a hero must be in the position and provide the symbols needed. So lots of cannons. And number 3, the symbols shown must be collectively spent by the heroes. So no skimping out there. Don't force your teammates to die because, you know, it affects you too. During a round, if the players spend their dice in the specified way and meet all the conditions, the tactics card is activated and the effect is applied. After a tactics card is utilized, remove it from the game. Put it back to in the box. The next card on the stack now becomes available for heroes. The tactics cards, / and eradication, are special. How are they special? You ask? Well, we'll tell you at the end of the video. If a hero loses the last of their health or her 3 hearts, his or her 3 hearts, group morale collapses and the Titan player wins. All the cannons are destroyed is number 2. If all 6 cannons are destroyed, so I'm going to just knock them all down. Now I'm going to knock them all down on purpose. The Titan decimates the city and the Titan player wins. And of course, the last one, casualties. If all the citizen tokens are gone, all hope is lost and the Titan player wins. I'm not really going to remove all the citizens as an example because there's a lot of citizens and I'm afraid of accidentally knocking down the tower one last time. Victory for the heroes. If the heroes manage to activate either the / or eradication tactics, like I mentioned earlier, they strike down the Titan and win the game. Yes, you heard me right. There are 3 ways the Titan can win and only 1 way for you, the players, to win. If you are familiar with this TV series, you know that makes complete and perfect sense. Games with 2 heroes are subject to special rules concerning the activation of tactics cards of the 3 conditions on the tactics card. Heroes need only fill 2 of the 3 requirements. However, in order to activate the tactics card, / or eradication, which you now know what those do, it is still mandatory to have the Titan's health within the kill zone and to have a hero at level 8 position on the Titan. Playing with just 2 players is also an option, with 1 player taking on the role of the Titan and the other playing as the heroes of their choice. And that's all you need to know to play Attack on Titan: The Last Stand. If you have any questions about this game, please put them in the comments below and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We also started a Patreon page, so if you'd like to see us do this full-time and help support this channel, you can just click on the link to our Patreon page and check it out. You can get early access to all of our how to play videos on this stuff. Unfortunately, I do have some bad news. Normally, I would say be on the lookout for our gameplay video of this game, but I have thought it over again and again and again and again. I thought of like multiple different ways I could play this game, but unfortunately, there's no way that me and Jordan will be able to show you a good gameplay video of Attack on Titan where we feel like it would be very well represented. Unfortunately, there is no way. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a video of Rodney Smith from Watch It Played playing with a bunch of other people from Geek and Sundry and other gaming YouTube channels. They do a gameplay video on Attack on Titan. It's really fun and entertaining and everything. So I'll leave a link to that video in the description below, and you can, if you want to explore this game a little more further, you can click on that. Be on the lookout for my next upcoming gameplay video. It should be on the Lord of the Rings. But until then, thanks for the views.